Hello everyone, my name is Leila Mekacher. I'm head of digital research and innovation and I teach electrical engineering, electronics and IT at the Vocational Training Center Neckargemünd as well as at the Corporate State University of Mannheim in Germany. The topic of my 2 days presentation is the future of education, working and skills. The fourth industrial revolution is based on technological innovations such as artificial intelligence, big data, virtual reality, blockchains, and more. This means that at the most basic level, employees in most roles will be required to access data and determine how to act on it. Even that requires some technical skills. On a more fundamental level, everyone needs to be able to understand the potential impact of new technologies on the industry, business, and job. Therefore, the potential employers have some expectations of the future worker regarding the three major skills areas, namely the technical, academic, and employability skills. As educators, we have to prepare our today's students for tomorrow's job and to deal with some challenges. For example, how can we prepare students for jobs which may not exist yet in our ever-changing world? In order to answer this question, I will address the vision of technology-enhanced learning and how these technologies will change our way of learning. In this context, I would like to share with you my experience. In today's world, technology is an indispensable part of our daily life. We are undergoing a digital revolution where artificial intelligence, automation, demographic change, and social developments are transforming every workplace. Some jobs have been eliminated by automation, as new ones requiring new skills are created. And since we are in the midst of the transformative impact of the fourth industrial revolution, the time is now to start preparing for the future of work. Then many of the skills we believe are essential for today's workforce will have changed in the next few years. Technology plays a large role in the education system because it gives students new ways to experience learning, to create their own media, to gain a deeper understanding of the world around them and ignite their imagination. This new form of learning is essential for the demands of the workplace and society. The most interesting trends are the adaptive, intelligent technologies and also assistive technologies for students with disabilities. With advances in new technologies, education is rapidly taking off in new directions, changing the way learners learn, but also the way teachers teach. In the next decade, teachers and entire education systems will leave outdated teaching methods to create a high level of teacher and student engagement thanks to innovative technologies which should be embedded across the educational experience. Building such a future-ready education system requires designing educational curricula that impart the knowledge and skills actually relevant to the modern workplace and to the fourth industrial revolution, which requires lifelong learning and a lifetime adapting and developing new abilities. Education systems need to ensure technology curricula are kept up to date. Teachers need to have the opportunity to refresh their own skills and knowledge in order to keep pace with external developments. Learners need a deeper understanding of how to apply technology and innovation in order to achieve desired results. That's why young people need to develop digital fluency and STEM skills from an early age. Reforming the current education systems is needed to better equip today's student to meet future skills requirements. These work-relevant skills can be categorized into abilities, basic skills, and cross-functional skills. Content skills, which include ICT literacy and active learning, cognitive abilities such as creativity and mathematical reasoning, and process skills such as active listening and critical thinking will be a growing part of the core skills requirements for many industries. Basic skills are traditionally acquired during formal education and before entering the workforce, but are relatively straightforward to acquire compared to cognitive abilities. Cognitive abilities take much longer to develop and touch upon to the need for high quality and inclusive secondary, primary, and preschool education. Overall, social skills such as persuasion, emotional intelligence, and teaching others will be in higher demand across industries than narrow technical skills such as programming or equipment operation and control. Skills such as complex problem solving, critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and digital literacy are important for enabling people to be flexible enough to adapt to the changing needs of the job market. And giving students these skills is a challenge we have to face as teachers. However, the technologies are a way to master this challenge and represent an opportunity to deliver learning in new, gamified and personalized ways, which could change the traditional role of teachers and facilitate the learning experience. Technology is also a way to adapt teaching to different learner characteristics and individual abilities, and to use diverse methods of transmitting knowledge. Learning must take place in context, promoting interaction and collaboration, enabling formal and informal learning, and allowing access to various information resources and supports. In today's interconnected and technology-driven world, such a learning environment can be virtual, online, remote, intelligent, etc. Real learning effectiveness occurs when these systems are integrated into a seamless whole in which each system reinforces the others. These are the features of the smart learning environment. Innovative education based on advanced technologies requires innovative didactic approaches, new ways of learning and teaching. Smart learning environments are IoT-based learning solutions, which can recommend the right learning content in the right place and at the right time. That's especially useful for lifelong workplace learning. The extension of IoT with artificial intelligence provides the technical basis for personalized, youth-centered learning in smart learning environments. And they can be combined well with wearable technologies such as mixed reality and virtual reality headsets, smart glasses, or other smart devices. This combination describes the subject of a completely new research project that I'm currently working on with several research institutions and industry. Maybe I can tell you more about it next time. New technologies present a challenge for educators because they must not only learn how to use them, but they must also rethink their teaching method, design new activities, contents, learning situations, and scenarios. That's why I have set up a technological education center in our vocational school. This is an additional qualification and an area of competence for my trainees. They have access to the latest technologies, and together we have developed learning scenarios with augmented reality, mixed reality using smartphones, tablets, as well as HoloLens and smart glasses. If you go to our website, you can have a look at our project-based learning. When the camera of the tablet, a smartphone detects a trigger object, in this case a picture in a book, a digital content will be displayed. This could be video, text, 3D model. The first video is explaining how an electrical circuit works. The second example is about the electron mobility. This one is the movement of electron when the voltage change its polarity, and the last one is an animation of a motor. This example is about the animation of an exploded view for a better understanding of the function of individual components or assemblies. Using the same project on the tablet. So, and in cooperation with Bosch company, my trainees have programmed augmented reality applications for the modification of virtual industrial plants. Loading another model of a machine. We have also other scenarios where we interact with machines, or for collaboration, where many people can use the HoloLens and modify together any machine. This example is about remote support using smart glasses. A trainer shows a trainee which component he has to replace. And the picture is transmitted using the smart glass of Epson. This is another project, a remote guide scenario. My trainee has developed an operating manual for milling machine based on augmented reality, and when the QR code is detected, the 3D model of the machine as well as explanatory videos and step-by-step instructions appear. Videos, text, and 3D models are all developed by my trainees. So, a technology-enhanced education doesn't mean the use of devices, but it's more didactic, methodical, and technical integration of these technologies in the curriculum. This requires purposeful conception of, for example, the answering of such questions helps us in the conception of our approach. This is only an extract from the list. For example, to define the educational objective, what are the pedagogical advantages, to create educational scenarios, how to measure, to define the success criteria and how to measure them. My trainee developed further skills such as creativity, solving complex problems, brainstorming, teamwork, etc. through further projects and tasks in the field of automation and also in robotics and 3D print. Coming back to my question at the beginning of my presentation, how can we prepare students for jobs which may not exist yet? My answer is that we don't need to predict the types of jobs that will exist in the future, but since we know that today's students will need a variety of skills, 21st century skills, so our job is to give them these skills and to help them grow the confidence to practice those skills. So our role as a teacher has changed. We are becoming a mentor or a guide for our students. And we have only to deal with these essential questions. What will my students need 20 or 50 years from now? How can I help give them those skills? I've shared with you my experience to create such atmosphere of creativity and innovation in the teaching learning process where my learners take the responsibility of projects, communicate and collaborate together to reach a goal. Tech is for us, or Technological Education Center is for us, a workspace to put together talent and expertise in order to create and explore new approach to getting things done innovatively. would like to thank you for taking time out to listen to my presentation. If you would like more information about my ongoing projects with industry and research institution, you can contact me. Have a nice day and bye-bye.